Good day, boxing fans. Saturday we have what I think will be a potentially great heavyweight fight between two unbeaten young guns in the UK. That will be Fabio Wardley against his Australian counterpart Justis Huni. Who will win? Who will escape with their O intact? Stick around and let's break down the fight. I followed Fabio Wardley's career quite a bit up until this point. I remember watching his early fights and thinking, this is an exciting heavyweight. I don't know if he's going to go all the way. I still don't know, but it's going to be fun as long as it lasts. Because he's a fighter that really brings it. He's got a good chin. He's tough. He's resilient. He can bleed like he did in his first fight with Fraser Clark and still hang in there and still fight back. And he's got a punch and a killer instinct. You know, what's not to like? He's not a huge heavyweight, but he is a proper heavyweight. Slightly on the small side, but a proper heavyweight. Now, his opponent, Justis Huni, is size-wise more or less the same thing. A proper heavyweight, not a huge heavyweight. I think both are around 6'4", 6'5", but a good heavyweight prospect in his own right. And here in South Africa, we will know Justis Huni for his fight against our own Kevin Lerena. He won that fight on points, but in the last round, Lerena had him on all sorts of trouble, and it looked like Lerena was going to score, come from behind, knockout, but Justis Huni survived that. Now, with Fabio Wardley, you can see what the good and the bad of him combines to make him an exciting fighter. What I like about him, he's aggressive, he's a steady pressure fighter, and he's got the power. He goes for a knockout. He's not content to just jab and stick his way to victory. He's always pushing the fight, forcing the fight. And if we look at his fight, his first real serious test against a guy was at that stage also unbeaten, David Adelaide. You know, he had to overcome some adversity there. He did take a few straight rights from Adelaide. Adelaide got him with a left hook a couple of times. Wardley does seem susceptible to the left hook, but in the end, he broke through. He hurt Adelaide badly, and he got him out of there. Now, in his fight against Fraser Clark, a former Olympian, now keep in mind, Fabio Wardley doesn't have that Olympic amateur background. He's come up in white-collar boxing, doesn't have a proper amateur background, a little bit similar to our own Kevin Lerena, but you know, he's done remarkably well as a pro, you know, British and Commonwealth champion, and some of his in-between belts that the sanctioning bodies bestow, but he won it fair and square. I think this is a 12-rounder for one of his belts, but he has also got his faults, you know, as I've mentioned, he gets caught with left hooks. He seems quite susceptible to jabs. I don't know, he just sort of moves his head backward. He doesn't really have a lot of side-to-side head movement. I don't know if that is because he just doesn't care about taking a few jabs and walking through it, or he's just not a very slick fighter. I don't know what that is about, but that's some of the weaknesses of Fabio Wardley. He does get hit, you know, and if we look at his first fight against Fraser Clark, it ended in a draw. He was bleeding from the nose badly, but he hung in there. He was outboxed in many spots there by Fraser Clark when he kept him at a distance, but he had his spots as well where he had Fraser Clark very, very uncomfortable. And in the rematch, Wardley took care of business. You know, he knew his fight was to get there on the inside. He did it very quickly, and he scored a devastating knockout early over Fraser Clark in the rematch. Now, with Justis Huni, he's got another guy in front of him that's undefeated, and is coming to win. Now, Justis Huni, what I like about him, I think his hand speed. His hand speed is a bit better than Fabio Wardley, and he's a little bit lighter on his foot. He looks smoother than Fabio Wardley, and he's got a bit more variety in his punches. He's very good with the uppercuts and the hooks. He can be quick on the outside as well. What I do like about Justis Huni, he really digs to the body, good shots to the body. And since he had that scare against Kevin Lerena, he's won 3 fights in a row, all within 2 rounds, stopped all his opponents in 2 rounds. in one of his fights there against, I think it was a fellow Aussie guys, Pulcher against Pulcher, in the first round, he was kind of pushed around and put under pressure by his opponent that was basically domestic level. All his opponents have been sort of domestic level, South African heavyweight champion Sean Potgieter and so on. But those guys really are not in Fabio Wardley's class. But, you know, when he was pushed around by Pulcher, he got the uppercuts in, he found his range in the second round, and he just took him out. So, just like Fabio Wardley is a good finisher, I think Justis Huni is also a good finisher. So who will win? You know, you guys must tell me in the comment section, does Justis Huni score a mild upset and beat Fabio Wardley on home ground, or is it going to be Wardley all the way? Who wins? How do they win? And why do you think so? Now for me, I think just as I've said, Justis Huni is the smoother boxer. He's got a better amateur grounding, but so did Fraser Clark, and in the rematch it definitely didn't help him any. And I think Fabio Wardley has progressed quite well. Now, what I don't like about Justis Huni, if I look at that last round of a Kevin Lerena fight, he got caught there by a southpaw left. He almost went down on his back, wobbled all over the place. If Lerena had more energy in him in that 10th round, he would have stopped him. Now, if that happens against Fabio Wardley, I'm pretty sure he's going to send Justis Huni to the canvas and keep him there. You know, he's not going to let him off the hook and he's not going to survive like he survived there against Lerena if it's Wardley that hurts him like that. And what I didn't like about the way Huni reacted there, he just sort of kept his hands up and wobbled back to the ropes and sort of stood there. He didn't hold his opponent, try to hang on. He didn't take a knee and just clear his head. He was just wobbling all over the place. And, you know, eventually he saw out the round, but it was that close or he would have had a stoppage defeat. So I don't like the way Justis Huni reacts to being hurt. You know, if Lerena can hurt him, I'm pretty sure Fabio Wardley can hurt him. So for Justis Huni, the key would be to keep his fight on the outside, stay off the ropes, out of the corners, keep a jab busy, jab him to the body, jab him to the head, dig in with those hooks, test Fabio Wardley's body, because that part of Fabio Wardley hasn't really been tested. We know he's got a good chin, but we don't know what's going to happen if you really dig in with those shots in the body that Huni has used to finish many opponent. So if I were Huni, I'd stick on the jab and try and dig it to the body where you can and keep the fight at the distance, keep it moving. Now, Wardley, it's clear for me, he's got to close the distance. He's got to get closer to Huni. He's got to pin him down somewhere and then let his hands go. You know, he's got power in either hand, especially the right. And that's what Fabio Wardley will have to do. He'll have to do what brought him to the dance thus far and just take the fight to Justis Huni, not allow him to settle into a rhythm. Who's going to win? It is conceivable that Justis Huni would have too many boxing skills in his tool bag for Fabio Wardley. But I think, you know, what worries me about Justis Huni, he can be hurt, and when he does get hurt, I'm not sure if he's going to have the survival skills to hang on, chew up the clock, and Wardley is a good finisher. So I'm expecting a very good fight for as long as it lasts. I think Justis Huni, with his hand speed, with his body shots, is going to give Fabio Wardley some trouble. Wardley's going to have to walk through fire once again. He's going to take a few. He's going to, and Huni will have his moments in the fight. I won't be surprised if Huni boxes himself into a lead. But at some point, I think Fabio Wardley is going to break through. I don't think Justis Huni can keep him off for 12 rounds. Fabio Wardley is going to break through. He's going to hurt Justis Huni, and when he does, he's going to get him out of there. So I'm going for Fabio Wardley here by stoppage. I'm thinking sort of round 7 in a fast-paced, very good fight. So I'm going Fabio Wardley TKO 7. That's what I think. And that's it from me, guys. Nothing better than a good old heavyweight dust-up, especially if it's still two young, up-and-coming, you know, lower top 10 contenders looking to make a name for themselves. Who doesn't love that? So please remember to punch that subscribe button. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps me to build this channel. And enjoy the boxing on Saturday night. Let's go heavyweights. And until I see you again, remember to keep those hands up.